and disintegrate. Years roll along and fade, don't let them slip away. Right here, right now, today, these are the good old days. Right here, right now, today, hey, these are the good old days.
In a recent video, we restored a Thunderpunch He-Man and made a custom Wonder Bread He-Man. In that video, we addressed the He-Man leg band issue, where the leg bands used to hold the legs on can become stretched, loose, or even broken easily. Now in that video, I didn't have any new leg bands to go in. So what we did was we used the eyelet and O-ring method, which works but isn't ideal. So I ordered some He-bands, and today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial of how to install those into a Masters of the Universe vintage figure.
What?
So we're going to do the restoration on this Battle Armor Skeletor who's got loose jangly legs he can't stand, so he needs a new He-band. So first we're going to take some hot water, and we're going to put Skeletor's legs in the hot water to soften up the plastic of the legs. And so once he's in there for a few minutes, doesn't take long, we get our new He-band ready. Once we have that all ready to go, we take our Skeletor out of the water and dry him off so you don't burn yourself. And now his legs are going to be nice and soft. And so we're just going to take a real thin screwdriver, and you can see we're just going to pluck out the old He-band. It's a little bit awkward, but you put your screwdriver in there, a small one, and it should just pop out with relative ease. There we go. Perfect. And then we just pull the leg out through. It's a little bit awkward, you got to kind of finagle a little bit, but you can pull it out through, and you can see the old worn out He-band. I'm going to put that leg back in the water to soften that leg up. And once the legs have been in there for about a minute or so, you can pull it out, and it'll be soft enough now that you should be able to just use your screwdriver and pry out that old He-band. And then once we get it out, you should see here, yeah, you can see that it's really stretched out. It's in rough repair. And when we compare it to the new He-band that's going in, you can see it's much, much longer. So it's going to be a much tighter fit when we get that new He-band in there. So now that his leg is soft, we should be able to, with our thumb, mostly push in the new He-band into the one leg. And then you take your screwdriver and just finish pushing it in there, and it goes in there relatively easy. Once you have it in, you need to feed it through the pelvis of Skeletor here. So you just take it and you feed it through the top hole there. It's a little bit tricky, and sometimes you got to use your screwdriver to push it through. But it's not a big deal. You just got to be a little bit careful. You don't want to wreck the new He-band or put a hole in it. But with a little bit of ease, you can see you push it through the top there, and it's ready to go. I like to use needle nose pliers to grab it. It's a little bit tricky, but once you get a hold of that new He-band, you should, with relative ease, be able to take out your other leg that should be soft from the water and just press the He-band in. It's a little bit tough. We'll just press it in there, and again, you'll get it mostly with the pliers, and then if you need to use a screwdriver just to push the rest of it in, you should be good to go. But after that's done, you should have a Masters of the Universe figure that's legs are nice and tight and able to stand up for you. So there you go, you can see Skeletor here is all ready to go. So I hope this was helpful for any of you who have Masters of the Universe figures that have loose legs. It may seem a little bit intimidating to do, but it's actually not that big of a job. I hope this helps. See you next week.